Hey guys. Connor, I'll start with you. Just a thought on, you had so many guys that were kind of injured and heading into the playoffs, haven't missed a lot of time. Do you get a sense that if you guys can extend this series, it'll be better off for you guys because those guys will get their timing, their rhythm, and everything kind of back as the longer the series goes?
Yeah, I think you nailed it. I think game one we had some trouble kind of creating some chemistry and with just kind of a new look in our lineup with so many injuries down the stretch. It's kind of the cards we were dealt. But I really thought that we had a great process today. I thought we did a lot of things to control the play, and some big goals at some key moments. So it was a good win. And like you said, I think we'll only get better.
Evan, 2 goals for you on the power play. The first one, something we've seen a lot, but the second one was a new wrinkle, something you're going to add to your arsenal now moving forward?
I don't know if I'm going to be at the net too much, but it paid off the sun.
Evan, how would you describe the swing there from 4-3 to 5-4 in that amount of time?
Yeah, it was obviously huge. We were fighting all third period to get one. We knew it was going to have to be a dirty one. It was. And when they challenge, you really don't know always with goalie interference. But when we saw it was a good goal, we knew we had to pounce on them.
Connor, this series just has seemed so chaotic. How would you describe that? And how do you every game is supposed to be its own game. How do you carry that over to Game 4?
Yeah, I think it's important to learn from each game. I know they were 2 for 2 on the power play, but I don't know how they didn't feel like they were creating as much as they did in past games where they're kind of snapping it around. I thought we made some adjustments and some other things 5-on-5 that I think that it's important to learn when you play a team and you're going to play them again. It's important to take every game and learn something from it and improve. So I think tonight we did a good job of that and continue to improve.
Evan, there's a lot of goals in both directions. Is that just the way this series kind of is and is going to be, or do you envision this thing dialing back at some point and, D maybe winning a day?
Yeah. You never really want to give up however many goals we've given up the past 3 games, but we found a way to win. We definitely going to have to tighten things up, going forward.
Connor, what would you say about Evander Kane missing the entire season, second game back here, and he comes up with 2 critical moments in one game?
He's 1 in a million, man. It's unbelievable what he's able to do when the lights are on. Kaner's is incredible. I thought he had a great game tonight. Not only did he obviously have those 2 big impactful, but I thought he was holding on to the puck. He's forechecking well. I thought our line was able to sustain some offense and a lot to do with him. And I missed a full season. I think it took me about 60 games to score, so it took him 6 periods. So there you go.
Evan, the last few years in the playoffs, you've really elevated your game. Last year, obviously, was record-breaking. How important was it for you to kind of get back, especially with Matthias out, and become, like a leader for this team with all the minutes you play?
Yeah, it's obviously important. Everybody's going to have to step up, especially with Matthias out. Everybody's got to give a little bit more, and including myself here.
Evan, there was a time in which John Klingberg was one of the top offensive defensemen in the league. He hasn't played a lot the last couple of seasons. He's playing 18 minutes. Are you a little bit, first of all, is it a relief to have another guy on the right side that can move the puck so you don't have to play 28, 29 minutes in a game? And secondly, are you surprised at how well he's performed?
Yeah, he's playing great. He had another great game tonight. He's contributing on both ends, and someone that can move the puck, play 18 minutes or probably even more is going to be important. Someone that can get our forwards the puck in good spots. He's doing that.
Connor, when they're playing 5 forwards on the power play as a penalty killer, are you very cognizant of the fact that there's no defenseman there and you had a breakaway shorthanded?
Yeah, I think that's something you think about. Obviously, I think a forward has different tendencies at the blue line there than a defenseman would, and so I think you got to get your eyes up and try to look for something if it's there. I thought we created 2 really good looks on the PK. Obviously, it didn't fall for us, but like I said, just continue to learn from what they're giving us and continue to get better.
Connor, Leon said that the last 3 series with you and the Kings, I know you weren't there for all of them, they had a certain cadence, they had a certain rhythm, they went a certain way, they were fairly more low scoring. This one is a wild series, 30 goals in 3 games scored between the 2 teams. Why do you think? What's the difference, do you think?
A lot of it's game script, I think. I think we're kind of, first 2 games we're kind of chasing the game a little bit and opening things up more than we would like. I think, if you want to win this series, you're going to have to win one on a low event game. So it's tough to really put your finger on why. That's one of the best defensive teams in the league over the regular season, and it's a good sign that we're able to score. We're able to score, and now it's just about keeping the puck out of our net, and I think that will set us up for success.
Evan, I know you said you didn't want to be in front of the net too often, but on that second goal, what made you decide to jump up, and what did you see that ended up resulting in you kind of moving up in that play?
I think it was a little bit of pre-scout. We know they like to drop back a little bit with their middle guy. I kind of had that one drawn up before, and Leo held on to it just enough to get me open, made a great pass.